Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do, I saw it on Pinterest, and I have chosen a pen that is by my Porch Prints. I'm sure most of you are familiar with her and her work. It is always lovely. And I particularly like this page layout for my actuary journal or accounting journal. So I'm going to make two of these actually, one for each signature in the journal, and they are going to be very similar. So let's get started. There is an article about this journal that if you go to Pinterest, and look for the pen, and you can hit read it, and it'll go and it'll actually show you the journal. It's a really cute journal, and I'm sure these are her digitals that she has used in this for the most part. I am not going to be using this particular digital. I've kind of done my own thing to fit my journal. So I'm going to move the iPad to the side, and we're going to get started. So she has a black and white ticking paper background. Black and white would be fine in this journal, but I think I would prefer to do a brown tones. And so what I did is, I think this is the page in the first signature that I'm going to do, which is just a digital of a I crinkled up a piece of newsprint and then ran it through my printer, and that's how I got this look. But I think, and it is on the back of the digital, but I think I'm going to put my ticking on here. So what I did is I used the Tim Holtz stamp that has the ticking on it. It is, I'll give you the number. I love this stamp. It's ticking and it's grain sack stripes. And it's CMS 475. So that's the stamp that I used. And I used this one. And I just stamped it on some newsprint so it wouldn't be so heavy. And as you can see, the stamp was not long enough to do the whole page. I attempted to line it up down here. Didn't work so well, but that's okay because most of that's going to be covered anyway, and you won't be able to see it. So I need to rip this down just a little bit more in width. And actually, I think I'll cut it. So, where's my paper trimmer? So I hope everyone is having a good day today. I'm having a good day, other than this. I'm watching the, I'm filming this on Tuesday for Thursday, and I'm watching the awful aftermath of the bridge collapse in Maryland. So if you are in that area or affected by that, I am thinking about you. That's just a mess to wake up to this morning and see that happened. Alright, so my first order of business would be to glue down this over my existing page. So I'm going to do that first. If I can get my thoughts together here. I'm going to take off a piece of my glue book and put behind the sheet just in case I go over, so I don't get glue on my other pages. And I'm going to apply my glue stick directly to the page in the journal because I think that will be easier. And I'm going to glue it all the way down. You can make another pocket if you wanted to, but I don't really need another pocket in this situation. So I'm just going to glue the ticking on here. Like I said, I did print this or stamp my ticking onto newsprint, so it's very light, so it's not going to be like it's a double page. It's going to be, you know, not as heavy as if it was a double page. So we're just going to try to glue this down straight as possible. Make sure we don't have any bubbles and we're nice and flat. And then I'm going to take my walnut stain and I'm going to go around all the edges. And I didn't get that totally straight. Do I want to cut that straight, or do I just want to? Yeah, I think I will, even though it'll probably be really crooked. In reality, but that's okay. It's going to give the illusion of being straight. Okay, so now let's ink around it. And there you go. And you can see this page is still really flexible. It's not like it's a big, heavy page. So, which is what I was going for. Now, as far as the pocket goes, I have a pocket that I had left over from a digital somewhere. There it is. That I'm going to put down here. And to address this little where it doesn't line up, I'm going to take one of these little tickets, maybe a couple of these little tickets, and put right here on the edge. I'm going to ink those up and rough those up a little bit. If I can hold on to it. And I chose blue because there's blue in this paper over here. And I thought it would blend better. So you can choose, you know, whatever is going to go with the page you already have in there. So if I put this right here, and that's overhanging, so I'm going to cut that. a little bit more. I've got my scissors in my hand upside down. For those of you that don't know, if you're new, I'm left-handed. So a lot of times when I pick the scissors up to use them, even though I'm using them with my right hand, I pick them up upside down. Okay, so let's put this here, and I'm going to use our glitter glue, I think, since those tickets are a little bit heavier. May not come out. It's about empty. I meant to fill it up before I started the video, and did I? No, because that would be organization. Okay, now we're flowing. Alright, so if I put this on the edge, just like that, then I glue my pocket on. Do I want to stamp something in that label? This label is printed on the digital, and also I backed it with some book page just to make it sturdier, and I left some of the book page here and re-stamped or re-punched the thumb notch because I thought the thumb notch was too deep. I don't like it when it goes so deep. So, and I thought that was a little bit more character. So, let me see. Do I want to put just like a number or something in that, in here? I think I will. Or something. Well, this, no, that's probably too big. We'll see. How about filed? Will that fit? I don't even see filed in here. I know what's in here. Okay, here we go, here we go. That might be too big too. I was looking for something smaller. No, that'll fit. Okay, so that's what we'll do. And I'm gonna do it in brown potting soil or Kyle ink. It's raining here today and my allergies are running wild. They're this bad this early. I don't even want to know where they're going to go from here. There we go. Alright, so let's glue our pocket down. Before I do that, I'm going to ink around it. thought I had done that already. And maybe I did, but I just missed the... Okay, now, miss the notch. Complete your thought. And then we'll put this down, preferably a lot straighter than that. All right, so now we have our pocket. Now we need to make our little coin envelope to go up here at the top. And so what I did for that is I used the Tim Holtz little coin envelope that comes in the Chapter 3 release. And I cut it out of some digital faux tea-dyed paper. And I'm going to ink around it. Especially where it will show. And I got this paper on Amazon. It comes in a big old pack. It's got probably 3 or 4 different colors of faux tea and coffee dyed paper. They come lighter than this and darker than this, and they come with envelopes. The kit that I got has matching envelopes. Do I want to? It's going to go like this. But I'm wondering, do I want to put anything on it? No, I don't think so. I'm not going to stamp it or anything. You could if you wanted to put some script or something on it, but I kind of like it plain. So I'm going to glue it, go ahead and glue it. Move that out of the way for a minute so that I can glue this. Okay, and then to bring in another blue element, I did a couple of wax seals somewhere. Here we go. I did a blue wax seal, and then I put some gold wax. I just rubbed to get the edges in the flower. And it's this Metal Luster by Deco Art, and I got it off Amazon. And it's just like a waxy kind of thing, and you rub your finger in it, and then you can put the wax on there. And I'm going to glue it up here like it's closing the, like I'm gonna glue it like halfway, I think. I'm thinking I probably should use Fabri-Tac for that. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to put my Velcro closure on it, which is what I'm really gonna use to close it. So I have just these little Velcro sticky dots. And I'm going to put the fuzzy side on the top of the flap. And then I'm going to take the prickly side, for lack of better things to call it, and stick on the fuzzy side and then press down. And that will allow it to adhere to the base and be lined up. And then I've got my Velcro closure. Now I'm going to put this on here like it's sealing it. Try to get it in the middle. Okay, while that's drying, we'll get our little documents ready that we're going to put in the pocket. So I have a postcard, and I have this little digital telegraph, and I have this digital, which is kind of a part of a ledger. So I'm going to ink around those. This one has writing space on the back of it. This one is just plain copy paper, and I'm wondering, do I need to make that a little thicker? Probably not. I think it's okay like that. I don't want to build up too much bulk if I don't have to. Although if I want to do a grommet in there, like she did, she actually would have it on where this piece would go, and I don't know that I want to put a grommet in this postcard. I'm going to pass on that part right now, and I may change my mind down the road, but as of now, I'm not going to do that. This is Tim Holtz. Okay, so then that would go like that, and that would go like that. And then all of that would go in the pocket. Let's see if I can get it all in there without having to trim anything down. That one's got a loose edge on it, where it's doubled up to make it a little stronger. So you'd have that in there, and then our postcard. And you can tell from looking at hers, do I want it to go this way? Yeah, I think so. That her journal's bigger than mine. And I'll bring the iPad back over so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see her page is a lot wider and also taller. So mine is more condensed in because my pages aren't as big, but I still think it looks pretty good. Alright, so then this would go up here, and she's got a little paper clip, tiny paper clip, Tim Holtz tiny paper clip, holding it on. To her page. Do I need to cut that down? I think I'm going to cut this down just a tad. Oh, I'm going to lose that really cool edge, though, if I do that. I'm going to do it at the top. Just so you can see the whole wax seal. I'll just kind of clip off the edges a little bit. Re-ink. Okay, so there is my page layout for the first signature. So let's do another one. And like I said, the other one's going to be very similar. Uh-oh, I about left my pin out of my glue too long. It would really help probably if I'd wipe the tip of it off every once in a while. Okay. Alright, so in the next signature, if we do that same page, let's see, that would be here. So we could do it here, or we could go to the front side and do it here. Let's do it here. No, let's do it in the back. Alright, so same process. Have another piece of this. I think I'm going to trim it right there. Yep. Okay, again, I'm going to put my glue on the actual page. Make sure and get my edges good, because I never do. Make sure I get this lined up good which I did not do. There's a little bit of overhang at the top. That's okay. Alright, let's ink around the edges. Okay. Now I've got my pocket. And let's do a different stamp for this one. Maybe we'll do a number on this one. Oh, Tammy, turn it the right way. I was like, why is that not sticking? Well, it's not sticking because I had the stamp upside down. Is that going to be too long? Yeah, that's going to be too long. I need a shorter number. It's not going to work either. Let's see here. What's this one say? Catalog. I don't like that. Can I put department up there and it fit? Again, upside down. Struggling. They put these little lines on these blocks for a reason, don't they? See what that looks like. Yeah, that'll work. Will it fit? Nope. Alright, so we're going to go with just a number, I think. Let me move my book again. Oops. Sit there a minute. There we go. That is Signatures from the Past, CEC 1055, and it's Creative Expressions, and it's one of the sample stamps. Okay. Ink around this. And I got mine from scrapbook.com, but I think I noticed when I was on there earlier this week that it's out of stock right now. But if you're looking for one, you might want to check there. Alright, so there is my pocket. Now let's do our coin envelope. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the die. Excuse me, I'm going to get a swallow of my tea here. Okay, much better. And it comes, when you cut the die, it's already scored and everything, so it makes it really easy to make a coin envelope out of. Now, I will tell you that if you do a scrapbook paper that is thicker, it does not work as well. I have found better success with like single-sided thinner paper or just regular printer paper or a digital paper rather than something that's thicker. It will make them, but in my opinion, they end up being too thick and they're hard to fold, and depending on what kind of paper you use, it does cause the paper to crack. So, and it also, you know, causes a lot more bulk in your journal if you use a heavier cardstock. So, I think that it's better to just use single-sided scrapbook paper that is not thicker than copy paper for this particular project. Okay. In there. Like I said, you could decorate these up. I just kind of like the idea of leaving it plain. And because mine, with my pages being smaller, you're not really seeing that much of the envelope anyway. And so the wax seal is kind of the focal point on these, and that's good enough for me in this particular case. But you can make some really pretty pockets, coin envelopes with that die cut. And I have actually, you know, taken like a couple of hours before and gone through my scrapbook paper and different paper scraps and just made a bunch of them so I'd have them and could put them together for journals, because they only take, you know, a 6 by, you know, 6. I think you could fit it on a 6x6. Let's see. The die is actually about a 5. So if you put it on like a 5x6 piece of paper and cut it, it would work just fine. Okay, so now we've got our little Velcro closure, and we can put our other little wax seal on here. And the wax seal that I used has, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a bunch of flowers. Alright, while that's drying, we'll get our documents ready for this one and get our pocket glued in. Alright, for this one, I have another digital, which is really similar to the other one. It's from the same digital. And again, it's backed with some faux tea-dyed paper. I have this postcard that I made just out of a piece of manila cardstock, and I have a stamp that stamps this whole thing, and then I put an Eiffel Tower stamp on it. And then I have another postcard from Tim Holtz. I ink all these. Some of them are already inked, but this postcard is not. And we can't have that. Now this one, I think I'm going to turn it like this. This one, I could technically put the grommet in here on this one because it's a bigger card. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. I just don't think it fits this journal. So let's bring our journal back. And it's going to go right here, like this. And that one, you can't even see the misalignment, really. Do I want to put the tickets anyway? Yes, I do, because I want another blue element. These are $49 in Market. I don't know if I said that when I was doing the others. And they come in several different colors. Alright, so I'm going to glue that down on the edge, just like we did on the other. Try to move you up here so you can see. And glue the pocket down. And then we can put our little things down in our pocket. Nope, I want it that way so the blue's showing. And then we can put our envelope up here and use the tiny clip. I can see where I put it. There it is. And attach it to the page. And ta-da! We have another layout. That quick. And you can see it's pretty flat. I mean, you've got your wax seal on there, but depending on how thick you make those wax seals, I'm not very good at making them because I don't use them that often, but yeah, I like it. So there is that one. Now you could put something else here if you wanted to as well, like another stamp or some scripty stamp might look might look good. But the difference between this pocket and the one we did on the other side is this one is more decorative. See, it has this, and it could probably use another scripty something right here. But this one has a lot less of the brown. So let's put something here. Let's see if I can find something real quick. I don't do anything quick. I don't know why I said that. Like this would work because it actually says New York on it. So if I did just this part, what are we gonna look? You'll see me a lot of times I test on my glue book before I actually put it in my book, and it's because I kind of want a preview of what it's going to look like before I mess up something. Yeah, I like that better than just having the plain thing. So this one could do something smaller right there. So it's not as small or big as this one. Oh, this stamp is Flower Shop CMS 401. If you want that scripty bit. It's a really pretty stamp. It's got 3 really pretty flowers on it. Let me show you on this side. I love these flowers. They stamp really well. And then it's got this little scripty bit on it. So that, I feel like we could use the number because we didn't put a number here. Whereas on the other one, wherever it went, we have the number here. That still could use something there. Maybe a circle. maybe both of them could benefit from a circle. Alright, so if I get I kind of like, okay, I have two separate ideas here. Are you shocked? Will this 3 fit right here? Yeah, let's do the 3 right there. Yep. Oh no! I don't know how that didn't go on my page, guys. Were you shocked with me? Dang, I about dropped it again. Okay, and then I saw, what did I do with that other one? Here, right here, in front of me. This little thing, right here, is real similar. Let me see what it looks like when I stamp it. Maybe I can keep from dropping it and ruining my piece. That would be nice. I was thinking that could go on here at the top. But it may not fit. This is how my mind works when I'm making a journal. Isn't that scary? You should be afraid, very afraid. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's flip over to the other one now. And put this on here. Guys, I am so hungry. I had some crackers this morning and I really need to do better. Alright, so now we have to do right here. So, it may be right here. I should have brought that script further down, I think. Should I do that same stamp in like a different color? What would it look like in tea dye? Are y'all screaming at me? Yes. That's almost the exact same color as that, isn't it? So here. Oh, circle. That's what I was gonna do. Are you yelling? You said you were gonna put a circle in. You just have to yell louder. Okay, the one I want's not in there. Why? Why? I didn't put it up in the right spot. That's why. Yep, I put it in the wrong one. Okay, this is what we're doing. Uh-oh. I'm too far into my page. Oh. It's all good. I'm going to keep that one out so I put it in the right, back up in the right one. Nope. I think that's good. I'm not going to do anything else there. Maybe I'll put another one of these tea-dyed things. Just kind of up a little more. Yep. That makes it look better. Okay. I'm done now. Shut my stamp thing up. So, this is that one. Which I think looks really good. And then, as a matter of fact, this one could probably use a blue stamp right there, like a post stamp. Just when I say, oh yeah, that's good. No, not really. I'm just kidding. That's not really blue. That's more purpley. in blue. I just feel like if I get a regular size one, it's going to be too big because that postcard is not true postcard size. There's a Canadian one with a flying squirrel on it. It's not the right color. I may not have one the right color, blue. Don't like that either. Alright, we're going to pass on that for the moment. Usually USA one. USA one. That one works. Let's use that. See if I can get this tape off the back of it. Ink it up a little bit. Just gives another little hint of blue. Okay, now, all right, so there is that spread. And we've got our little Velcro coin envelope there that you could put another little journaling card down into if you wanted to. And then on this side, we have that one. And I like it. I like the layers. You know I like my layers. So yeah, I like the way those came out. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them. I will see them. I do read them all. If you haven't subscribed, please do so because it does help my channel come up available to see for other viewers. Leaving a comment also helps. Anything like that that you can do helps YouTubers with their algorithms, whatever it is that YouTube uses to make your videos show up for people to watch. So, if you don't mind, take a second and do that. It would be greatly appreciated. And I will, I'm searching for a postmark because I feel like I have to put a postmark on that stamp that I just put on there because, you know, because. Anyway, as I was saying, anything like that that you can do really helps us YouTubers in making our stuff more available to you guys to see. I will be back tomorrow for the 50 Stack Challenge 4. And until then, I hope everybody has a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.